So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can convert your internship into a full-time offer. And the way to do that is very simple. So let's get started. So first is you want to do your assignment very well. As an intern, they're going to assign you something to do, some specific job. And if it's not specific enough, it's your job to go and tell them, hey, give me something very specific, or ask questions and make sure you fully know what you're doing. Because the last thing you want to do is get started on your work and actually have no idea what you're doing. Something really stupid you can do as an intern for the first time, and this is something I did in my first internship, is be so concerned about what people are thinking of you and about if they're like thinking you're competent or not, that you actually don't ask for help at all, or you don't even ask any question in the fear of sounding stupid or asking a stupid question. If you have a question that you think is stupid, that means you're missing a very fundamental point, that you actually have to ask the question. Otherwise, you're really going to drag everyone behind, and the person you're going to drag behind the most is yourself. Probably you don't want to do that. Focus as much as possible on learning and getting help, and don't worry too much about how you look or how you sound. Second thing you can do to increase your odds of converting your internship into a full-time job is attend as many events as possible. And depends on the company you intern at. The bigger companies usually have a lot of internship events, and they will have like guest speakers that come in and talk about what they do or what other groups are doing or some of the cool projects going on. And the more you go to these events, the more you increase the chances of running into something or someone that you might find interesting, where you can strike a follow-up conversation. Try to work your schedule around that. Try to be committed enough to get your assignment done. But I would actually say prioritize networking, assuming you can do everything at the right time. Step number 3, which kind of piggybacks off step number 2, is that you want to ask for advice. You want to actually go and reach out to individuals for advice. For example, if you are working with full-time engineers who have been in the company long enough and they seem friendly and they wouldn't mind you asking questions, you should ask them. Say, hey, how long have you been here? What's your experience like? And usually coworkers will give you very sound advice because these people have been there long enough so they can tell you everything. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that and definitely try to find people to reach out to. And this is why attending events is so important, because again, you increase the odds of running into people who you could ask these kind of questions and who could push you in the right direction. Step number 4 is you want to explore as many branches of your interest within the company as possible. Again, let's say you are placed within a certain team. You don't want to only ask for advice in that team. You want to actually go and see what other teams are out there, and maybe there's other teams where your skills are better suited or better matched. Your first internship, especially if you really want to convert it into a full-time or you want to make the most out of it, is really one big networking assignment where your job really is to learn more about yourself and more about what you're interested in, what you like. And again, the best way to do that is to expose yourself to what is out there within the company and see what you like. 5th step, which is very important to keep in mind, is you want to enjoy the internship. You don't want to overthink it. Like, the things I said in the first 4 steps are pretty straightforward and pretty easy to implement. And again, if you're doing steps 1 through 4 really well, step 5 will essentially come to you very easily. And if you're someone who's already done an internship and you feel like there's something else you could add to this list that could be of help, please feel free to leave it in the comment below. Now, if you're wondering how you can get an internship or why you should get an internship, I made 2 separate videos on that, so I'm gonna leave it in the description below. You could also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. So yeah, see you in the next video. Peace, love.